Hello there, this is Malik and welcome to episode 4 of my Warlock of Firetop Mountain. We've been wandering around and we seem to have come up to like a penultimate part of the adventure. So we're going to go to the huge structure to the north and see what we can find. Which I'm sure is going to be our early demise, but let's do it anyway. You walk along the sand to the massive structure. A set of stone steps lead upwards into the structure itself. Near the steps, a path leads west to a tower leading upwards on the side of the main structure. Okay. I think maybe a side entrance would be more cautious. You decide to walk westwards and reach the tower. The sandy path continues until you reach some stone steps that lead upwards. Just as you are about to climb the steps, you suddenly feel angry about being here within Firetop Mountain, chasing some vague quest. I should have killed Kith when he suggested he send me on this awful quest. I really want to leave this place. Something strange seems to be happening with you, and it seems to be getting worse. Your anger and frustration increases. This place is affecting you somehow. Oh no, I've lost me luck. Ah, me lucky charms. I keep climbing the tower. A light glows from the tower. Let's have a little look. Oh, I like it strips away the tower for me. That's kind of cool. Like that. I like it. Anyway, you walk through the opening and before you know it, you've stumbled upon a set of spiral stairs. The stairs are cracked and old and do not seem to be held up by any supporting structure. Your thoughts are starting to become darker and more sinister. I can't shake the feeling that I need to hit someone or something very hard. Oh my god, I'm really losing my luck at this point. No, let's muscle through it. I mean, here's someone to hit. You climb up the stairs, which seem to go on forever. Step by step, you climb further up the dank tower until you reach an alcove where you catch your breath. Suddenly, a raspy voice makes you jump in shock. Hello there, kind stranger. You have a moment to spare for a hungry beggar. Any kind of food will do. The gaunt, tired man with sunken eyes and scraggly hair is staring at you expectantly. Oh dear, and I'm likely to fail this. If I have to roll under or equal to an under my luck. You know, an average roll on 2d6 is 7, so even if I can equal it to succeed, which I don't think it is, I think it's under, isn't it? I don't know. Pathetic creature should die. What am I thinking? Must control my thoughts. Oh, you just got 6, so it was 6 or under. Yeah, I'm gonna have to feed him. Interesting. Where the fuck would I have got an Aardwolf meat? It's an interesting mechanism. There's all these other things which I'm sure when you play through again, they would then make sense. Or maybe if you turn a different way right in that first choice, you kind of, I don't know. But yeah, either way, you can have some provisions. You hand the beggar a portion of your provisions. He gratefully accepts and eagerly wolfs it all down. It's clear the poor man is starving. Wonderful, he says. I'm sorry that I cannot give you anything in return, but you have my thanks. You say goodbye to the beggar. Be careful, he warns. There are much... My god, it's actually hurting my throat. Oh my god. That's actually surprisingly hard on my throat. I don't know why. Now I'm gonna muscle through. If she's muscling through. Come on, Alexandra is muscling through the look debuffs. I'm gonna muscle through the throat debuffs. There are much more dangerous things in the domain of the dead other than myself. You leave the beggar and head toward the stairs and continue upwards. Oof, boy. You continue up the staircase, which seems to have no end. I hope it bloody has an end. The stone, crumbling masonry causes you to slip many times, nearly causing you to tumble all the way down the river. Thankfully, You're able to right yourself. You stop and rest at a crumbling alcove. A daunting stone statue of an imposing warrior looms over you. They stand stern but proud, sword planted into the ground. It feels as if the statue is on guard, warding off the domain of the dead's evil spirits. I'm still struggling to control my thoughts. Rage is taking me over. Oh god, what am I going to do? Smash the statue? This is not good. Yeah, that's a fail. Yeah, let's kick that statue. You give the statue a vicious kick. Now you have a sore foot. You hop around in agony from the pain of kicking the statue made of solid stone. Ouch. That was a hefty kick. I mean, getting hit by the laser beam of a giant iron cyclops with a magical gem for an eye would hurt equal to that. Despite the pain, the feeling of rage and anger seems to have subsided. I feel like my old sofa again. Old sofa again? No, my old self. I don't know what's going on. Is this like a shortcut where you like bypass a lot of the keep, but you still then have to do little challenges to simulate the fact that you would have been worn down if you'd gone through it? I have no idea. I feel like this is a big shortcut that's hurting me a lot. You follow the steps further up the tower. Soon you notice an eerie blue glow emanating from further up the steps. As you get closer, the light becomes more intense. You reach the source of the light. Set in stone is an eerie, spidery writing. Each letter gives off an intense blue glow, and the words seem to slightly shift as you look at them, giving you a slight headache. Let's see if I can read them. Well, that's Zagor backwards. So, mind dim. Wit. Dulled. Dim. Dulled. What? So I'm guessing it's just a bit weird, isn't it? Like, do I have to pick the things like wit, mind wit, or something? And it's Zagor. Suddenly you reel back in pain. Your mouth tastes like copper. Your head feels as though it's full of cotton wool. You try in vain to focus, but it's no use. The words you have read must be some kind of curse. Oh my god. Feeling hazy and dim-witted, nonetheless, you press on. You continue to climb further up the stairs. You pass a crack in the wall, oozing an unpleasant-smelling slime. The goo is slowly forming a pool on the floor. Suddenly, there is a rumbling sound. There is an explosion of brick and masonry as hideous Slimeworms burst out of the wall. You count 3 of them as they writhe towards you. These horrific beasts, long dead, have been reanimated by the slime itself. The creatures snake towards you with frightening speed. I mean, if they're are they worms or snakes? Because worms undulate, whereas snakes would snake. Snake is like a slither. Oh my god. So they're all going to attack. I'm just going to sidestep that way and hope. So they do have a diagonal. Damn it. I don't like this. Damn it. The range on that is too high. Oh, man. Yeah, backing away wasn't necessarily the best bloody idea. If I move into that tile, I'm going to get hit by that one. I'm about to get hit by this one anyway. This is not good. Shit. I'm getting ripped apart. I don't think I'm going to survive this one just because I'm getting outmaneuvered. I mean, I wasn't aiming at that particular one to attack, but... Damn it. And again, I'm kind of stuck in a way because they're all probably going to attack, and yeah, I'm just going to have to do a regular attack. Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh, they kind of go weird and backwards. I don't like it. I'm just going to attack that, and I'm probably going to get hit. Okay, so it's a contest. Come on, get in that space. Okay, so they go. Little shit. Yes. You know what? I'm just going to go straight for an attack. Yeah. That was harsh. For a while I wasn't sure whether I was going to pull that one off. I lost a lot of stamina. The Slimeworm roars in pain. How the fuck does a worm roar? An undead worm roar. And then crashes to the ground. There are a few involuntary twitches and it lies still. The slime slowly begins to ooze off the dead creature's body and begins to head toward you. You quickly decide to continue up the steps before you share the same fate. We've got enchanted mining equipment from the looks of it. You reach the top of the staircase. A junction in the path leads east and west. Just before the bend there is a signpost which reads, "Under construction." The passage leading west is the beginning of a stairway leading downwards. Only 3 steps have been built so far. A number of shovels, picks, and other tools are lying on the ground by the steps, but as you turn the corner, they suddenly flurry into action and begin working on the steps. It's like, oh quick, supervisor's here, quick, look busy! You are now watching various tools digging and hammering as if handled by invisible workers. A humming chant becomes louder and you recognize it as hi ho, it's off to work we go. As you stand watching, you start to chuckle. The scene is quite amusing. After all the sights I've seen recently, this has to be the most ridiculous. Rest my legs and watch the tools for a while. The word rest is a very tempting thing. You sit and watch, and even manage to chat to some of the magical tools. Ooh, a little bit of a heal, I'm not going to say no. Not only has the rest improved your vitality, but the magic from the tools seems to have also heal aches and pains you have sustained on your journey so far. Oh, that's useless, because I'd already healed all that, I think. How do I actually don't remember. Well, I've got 10 skill now anyway. I think it might actually have been... Oh, that's pretty. You walk down the passageway. After some time, you come to a portcullis inset into the wall on your right. Looking through, you can see steps leading down to darkness. Yeah, it looks bad. Let's carry on. Especially because there's a save point. Rest on that bench. You sit down on the bench, take out a portion of rations, om a nom a nom, 10 stamina, back up to strength. Okay. Stepping into the tall pillared room, you are stunned by its centerpiece. In the middle of the room stands a large, intricate glass globe. Inside the globe appears to be a complex maze, constantly twisting and rotating. As you look closer, there seem to be tiny figures inside the maze. It's very impressive. The intricate details are mind-blowing. The maze seems to get larger before your eyes, and an intense light suddenly begins to shine. Before you know what is happening, a dazzling light has completely overwhelmed you. You feel dizzy and collapse to the floor. Unconsciousness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. The bright light that surrounds you fades, and you appear in a square-shaped room paved with strange purple flagstones. You feel lightheaded and highly disorientated. Bizarre crystalline structures surround you, and you have a distinct feeling that you are now somehow within the globe you encountered. Many of the items around you match the features you saw in the glass sphere. Shaking off your disorientation, you decide to have a look around. There is an archway on your left, and beyond it you can see some steps leading upwards. There is also a cylindrical plinth situated next to the archway that looks interesting. The only other exit from the room seems to be a large archway facing you. I mean, it's pretty. Yeah, let's have a look at the plinth. It's a flamey plinth. The small crystal plinth is about the size of a dwarf, and it sparkles with an ethereal quality. It looks as though the plinth holds 3 crystal rods inserted in circular slots. One of these slots already has a rod sitting proud from it. I'm going to ignore it. It's like, this seems to me the sort of thing where I need to collect rods and put them in rather than the other way around. Let's enter the archway. You come to a crossroads with paths leading off in all directions. You're surrounded on all sides by the strange crystalline shapes that appear dotted around this strange place. In the center of the crossroads, hanging from a rope, is a small cage. There is a goblin sitting in the cage, with his legs dangling through the bars. Strangely, it looks though the rope is not being held up by anything and disappears into darkness above. You also notice a metal box on the ground directly below the cage. This is a cage, not a table. Anyway, I'm going to have a little talk to the goblin. Hey, Gobbo. You look up toward the cage. The goblin begins humming some kind of tune. This creature either can't hold a note, or it's the worst tune you've ever heard. How did you get up there?
It's my shift to sit in the cage and hold this crystal thingy. Ain't much fun, I can tell you. Say hour after hour waiting for the next sucker to venture into Master's Maze.
Oh dear, that sounds bad. Pausing for a moment, the goblin is clearly thinking hard.
I think the others keep making it my shift. You know, they're jealous because I'm the smarter than they is.
This only raises more questions, but you hold your tongue. The goblin starts to swing its legs back and forth, which makes the cage start to rock forward and backwards. You know. Hey, give me that crystal!
You must be joking! Maze Master wouldn't like that. You need to find the other way to get me down. That box below me is a good clue.
Oh, fine. I'll bite. You bend down on one knee and examine the box. It's fixed to the purple pavings of the floor and has a carved hole in it with a small notch carved in the top of it. Okay. Looks as if something would be slotted into it. So maybe I did have to pick that rod up earlier?
If you don't have the thing you need, of a bit of a wander.
I'm just gonna wander around. Just keep going south. Ooh. Claustrophobic? Ooh, I don't like the look of this. Not more hands to fight, maybe. The pathway enters a small room and continues at the far side through a large archway. As you walk into the room, there is a sudden tremor. From either side of you, 4 large, ghostly white hands loom out of the darkness. You're in danger of being trapped by ghostly hands. Run! You run as fast as you can, but the ghostly hands are faster than you are. One of them grips your corporeal form, and your whole body feels icy cold as it begins to squeeze you. Oh, bloody hell, that was harsh. I guess I'm gonna have to fight them. Oh, they look lovely, don't they? Yeah. Again, enemies that I don't know what they do, but they're all going to do some kind of attack. Is it likely to be like an L shape to attack me? Probably not. Let's just attack a tile. So they do long things and attacky things. God damn it. Oh, I got a good clash then. I've got a lot more skill than these guys. So, on average, at least, I should be okay. Well, it did the diagonal before, so it might do the line. No, it didn't. Okay, I took a little bit of injury, but that's not too bad though. Only 2 stamina. Okay, okay, let's go east then. Oh, hello. Following the passageway, you open a door leading to a square room. Your eyes are immediately drawn to a large bowl filled to the brim with gold pieces. You spot a large clay vase, or vase, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Exploring the room, you sift through the broken pottery and other debris. Suddenly, you hear a heavy snorting sound behind you. You quickly turn around. A muscular beast emerges from the shadows. From the neck down, it is man-like, with powerful muscles flexing and heaving as its broad chest Takes deep breaths. Easily as tall as yourself, this creature has the head of a rampaging bull. I mean, easily as tall as myself, so actually quite short for a Minotaur. I always figured Minotaur are going to be like 6-7 feet, you know. And also, weirdly enough, they have one big toe and then no other toes. I mean, I suppose if it's like a bull, then I guess it's kind of like hoofy toes, I guess. The Minotaur's huge red eyes glare furiously. With a bellow, it lowers two sharp horns toward you and charges. So I'm guessing it's going to have a move attack type. Oh my god, it's a big boy. I hope it can't smash the furniture. These vases. You know what? I'm going to leave this fight till next week. I know! You're just like, fuck off! But you're just going to have to wait for it. So until that time, cheerio.